animal feed bags. What do you think we can do with them, apart from storing animal feed, of course? Well, I have an idea. Why not transforming them into something, let's say, wearable? Oh no, better be actually uniquely wearable. Something like this. Wow, perfect. Actually, that's not my idea, but that of Valerie Cordier, a French designer who has been living in Vietnam for the last 13 years. And she's the founder of Valerie Cordier Paris to Hanoi handbag brand name. And she has been transforming Vietnamese local materials into unique handbags loved by many people. And in this edition of Expat Living, we're going to meet with her and learn more about her brand. Valerie Cordier is a French designer and traveler. She's designed in countries all over the world.
A friend of mine told me, a discovery is an accident that bumps into a prepared mind. This is exactly how I feel about my design process. I open my mind and make myself available to explore without following a plan. I give free rein to the possibilities, and then anything can inspire me.
Perhaps Vietnam has become her biggest inspiration, as she's been living here for nearly 14 years and established her own handbag brand, Valerie Cordier Paris to Hanoi.
The way I work, I think I fit very well Vietnam because they are very flexible when we change the mind, when we do things a little bit at the last minute and everything. All the material we can find here is very beautiful, very unusual. I usually go through thousands of skins before settling on the ideal color and the desired texture. As it is impossible to tell what will be available, I usually sit in the middle of the tanneries, surrounded by all the leather, and work on my collection's color schemes. Sourcing can be an exhausting and trying process. It takes vision and a sense of balance at all times. But the sheer pleasure of successful sourcing round is well worth all the efforts, because my process gives existing materials a new lease of life. It also means tapping into skills, craftsmanship, and art. I love ethnic art. There's a lot to be found in Vietnam. For many generations, ethnic minority tribes have been weaving some of the most beautiful fabrics. I met with a group of women from the Thai minority. Together, we create a modern take on the traditional cloth by changing the tribal patterns into my own color palette. This is a perfect way to create my own exclusive textiles, but also to support these communities and highlight their ancestral skills.
Valerie also finds beauty in materials no one could ever think have anything to do with fashion. Today, I'm joining her on her way to the market, finding her signature materials, some that are cheap, unusual, and sometimes recycled. Yes, animal feed bags.
Look, they have very funny pattern, very nice color. Ooh, kene la đẹp.
Oh yeah.
Very nice. Kene. Okay. Hai mươi cái.
20 cái.
Okay. Oh.
The two chickens.
Very nice.
Maybe inside there?
This one very nice.
Oh, it's Thai. It's from Thailand, right?
Yeah, this one is rice from Thailand. But I think I'm gonna be fine for the moment. But what we have to do is I have to come very often because it changes all the time. So, you know, this one last time was not here and today is here, so I'm lucky.
So why did you come up with the idea of using like bao tai to make bags?
This I got the idea in Cambodia when I saw some people using this bao tai to make some bags, but very cheap and not, you know, with detail, not with leather, with no lining. And then I thought it was very interesting pattern and that we can make something more trendy and solid and practical.
And everything, right?
The pattern is very important.
So you're looking for unique patterns on those bags, right?
Yeah,
And then
unique,
it won't come like
colorful.
yeah. And on the surface of your bags, right? It's gonna be like the main pattern.
Exactly.
Wow. Okay.
Exactly.
I can't wait to see how it turns out. Let's bring those home, shall we?
Allez,
Okay.
let's go.
Unlike most designers, only when she's collected all her discoveries does Valerie start working on her designs.
I line up all my materials. Then I play with them, mix them, group them. I hesitate and start over again. It can take a long time before feeling I have created the perfect combination. Because at this stage of design, the material is still the guide of creation.
A very important process is to carefully wash and process all the feedbacks.
I start to use recycled materials because technically it's very interesting to use something already existing and to try to find how to use it and what to do with it. I don't order something and then make it. I find something and then I use it. You don't need to order, you don't need to wait, you don't need to produce more things on Earth.
As Valerie once told me, a creation is nothing without production. She always pays great attention to the production process. Valerie has all her bags handmade in a craft workshop in Hanoi.
I am lucky to have a skillful team of manufacturers, all passionate like me about our work. I trust them for their expertise and experience. They trust my creative mind.
Chúng tôi thì có làm rất là nhiều các loại sản phẩm khác nhau, nhưng mà phải nhận xét chung rằng là cái sản phẩm mà làm cho Valeria này thì là rất là khó, vì nó đòi hỏi cái sự tỉ mẩn, đòi hỏi nó rất là nhiều cái loại nguyên liệu khác nhau để cấu thành lên một cái sản phẩm theo được đúng cái ý của chị ấy. Chúng tôi cần nhiều thời gian, cần nhiều sự kiên nhẫn nhiều hơn.
I work with them and I make the first sample. I don't send the sketches and then say, okay, make the bag. No, I come here and we try technique and I really listen to what the producer, what Mr. Kung tells me. And once we decide on the right technique and everything okay for the production, he start making the bag. I send him all the material.
Strongly influenced by her travels, Valerie incorporates the emotions, photographs, and sketches that she has recorded during her journeys with the craftsmanship and materials from Vietnam.
Hello, how are you?
Good, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, good.
Are you working on your new collection right now?
Yeah, I'm working on the production of the new summer collection.
New summer collection. What is that called?
Taganga.
What does it mean?
So Taganga is on one of the coasts of Colombia, and I did a very nice trip 2 years ago. So the whole story of the new collection is about Colombia and Latino story and inspiration.
I wondered, I knew that your first two collections are about Vietnam, right?
Yeah.
ethnic city and everything.
Yeah.
So why do you want to make a collections, but it's not like in Vietnam theme anymore?
Well, it's not in Vietnam theme, but there is a lot of material from Vietnam have the same colorful and sensibility than material in Latin America. There's a lot of similarity, and it's still all made in Vietnam with Vietnamese material and Vietnamese worker and everything.
So it's like a combination, right?
Exactly.
Vietnamese elements and kind of Colombian feel and design, right?
Sure.
What surprises
yes.
me is that Valerie is
Yes.
really hands-on. She's involved in every step of the process. This intrigues me to try as well. I'm helping out with her signature patterns. Well, as a bag lover myself, having a lot of bags at home, it's very interesting for me to get to know the process of how a bag is actually made. The whole process is labor-intensive and takes a lot of patience. Okay.
Take this gluing and hammering, for instance, to ensure the bags are durable and refined. Every single detail must be tightly glued together and later hammered carefully to absolute smoothness.
Nó sẽ phẳng ra. Thế này là mịn rồi đúng không ạ?
Vâng, cái này là mịn rồi.
Wow, okay. Well, this is just a very simple step of the bag making process, and I can already see how labor intensive and meticulous it is. Well, I think from now on I will have to remind myself often to take good care of my handmade bags, because the craftsmen, they have to work really hard and meticulously to make a bag.
Skills of Vietnamese worker and people from the mountain is very good. They want to learn a lot. They are very curious. Even if we don't really understand each other, we talk with the face and the hands, and I'm always very happy to come back here.
Trải qua một cái thời gian làm việc thì chúng tôi mới thấy rằng là nó đúng nghĩa là người bạn của Việt Nam. Tôi vẫn thường nói đùa với cô ấy rằng là cô ấy là có một nửa là người Việt Nam, bởi vì cô đã có những cái quãng thời gian mà sinh sống ở Việt Nam và thâm nhập vào cuộc sống rất là bình dị, rất là thường dân của người Việt Nam. Có thể đi xe máy, có thể đi dép tông, rồi đi ăn quà vặt theo đúng một cái cách rất là Việt Nam.
When I receive the new collection, I just pack everything and I deliver to them, and after that they do the display, and when I am in town I come and help them to do the display, because I have very special colors with my bags, so sometimes it's difficult to match together. And then two on the other side with the line pattern.
Valerie is currently selling her bags to 5 shops in Vietnam and about 4 shops internationally. Then Me Designed is one of the biggest shops in Hanoi, featuring expat designers like Valerie and their collections.
Thank Me Design was my the first shop, and the first people trusted me and my brand when I first started 5 years ago. So it's very special in my heart. New collection, and we can show.
Những cái thiết kế của chị Valerie thì có một số những cái điểm rất là đặc trưng, và một cái điều đặc biệt là mỗi một sản phẩm thì lại hoàn toàn khác nhau. Từ bên trong lẫn bên ngoài thì đều có những cái nét riêng rất là độc đáo và thu hút khách rất là nhiều. Thời gian gần đây thì chị còn sử dụng những cái nguyên liệu tái chế, thì cái điều này là khách nước ngoài là đặc biệt là quan tâm và rất là thích thú, và khi đưa lên sản phẩm thì rất là đẹp và rất là đặc biệt, mang những cái nét đặc trưng riêng của Việt Nam. Ai mà thích sản phẩm của Valerie rồi thì giống như kiểu là bị nghiện ấy, bởi vì là không thể tìm đâu ra những cái sản phẩm giống như thế hoặc là đặc biệt hơn thế, rất là khó. Hiện tại thì shop bán cái sản phẩm này rất là tốt.
Valerie has another interest besides designing bags. In her free time, she loves to cook and invite friends over. They are all expat designers living in Chi Minh City.
Alors les filles,
The best thing for me in Vietnam is to meet so many different kind of people because it makes me grow. I learn a lot. I would say this is one of the best things in Vietnam, and it's not the same in other countries.
We love to share our experience, day-to-day life while being a designer in Vietnam, but also our inspirations. We ask our opinions, personal opinions about our new ideas, drawings, fabrics, or new trends we saw in magazines.
You know, Valerie, she's very involved in whatever she does. Friendship, relationship, work. She has a strong will in whatever she's doing. So, of course, if she sees something she likes, she will not wait for someone else to do the thing for her. She will do it. And once she has the test and she's happy with it, then she will delegate.
Valerie is like the most Vietnamese French person I know in Saigon. Valerie was very loud and very charismatic. Her bags are like herself, sometimes very loud, but with a lot of details that makes it very refined. When I see her bags, it always makes me feel happy because it's like a piece of Valerie.
Oh, I enjoy my life here very much. Every day, at one point of the day, I'm just like, thanks. It's dynamic, it's surprising. Vietnam will always be like my second home.
So you've just met with Valerie Cordier, a French designer who has a great passion for designing handbags and who's also got greatly inspired by Vietnamese local materials. And now it's just about time for our Time Out segment with a lot of exciting activities awaiting, so stay tuned.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Time Out, and in this week's episode we're here in Chi Minh City to check out what to do on the weekends, and to help me this week I have the support from one of my friends, a local Saigoneer named Amy. Hey Amy, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Yep, okay, so where are we and what are we doing now?
This is one of the many flea markets in town, of Chi Minh City. And this place called the New District. I really like this place because it has fashion, it has music, and I love fashion and music, so this is one of my favorite places.
Okay, so I can see a lot of cool clothing and stuff here. What's great about them?
You know, like here you have so many local stuff by the local designer with a good material. The design is always new and good. They follow a new trend. Like you can find some kind of new street style here, and the price is so reasonable.
The New District was formed as a platform for startup designers to showcase the products. Here, youngsters can buy on-trend clothing for $5 to $30 per piece.
In Australia, it's more second-hand. Where here, it's all brand new stuff that looks really nice, different styles. It's a lot different to Australia.
New District tập hợp rất là nhiều nhãn hàng mà có vẻ là các teen rất là thích. Theo các bạn thấy là rất là nhiều giới trẻ đến, không những giới trẻ mà còn phụ huynh của giới trẻ nữa. Và mình cảm thấy là rất là hài lòng khi đến đây.
Apart from clothes, you also can get some accessory like this, or you know, like this stuff like a woman like me really like.
For as little as $5 to $15, market goers can find high quality accessories skillfully crafted by local artisans. Hey, why don't we get matching hats?
Okay. I'm gonna try a new glass Mobile? How is it?
Twins. Street art is another feature of the new district.
Just the fact that it's a hip hop, it's very alternative. That's what I think. It's a different style to what you normally see out on the street.
Time to do some art. I want to make some henna on my hand.
Okay, cool.
Let's try to play.
Each henna tattoo costs around $5 to $10 US. Worried about the consequences? Never mind, because the henna tattoo only lasts for 1 week max. Last stop for a hard-working shopper is the food station with all sorts of street food. And like all local cuisine, each dish here is around $3 to $5.
You look like. Okay. 50,000, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. You want to try it?
Yeah, sure. How good is this after like a long day of shopping and all? Okay, so as you've seen in this episode of Time Out, you've got to do some exciting shopping and enjoy some great music as well as some great drinks and food around me. So there's no better way to check it out but coming over here yourselves. So that's it for this edition of Time Out. Goodbye for now and until next time.
And that concludes this edition of Expat Living. Thank you very much for joining us. Please email to us at expatliving@vtv.vn if you have any comments or suggestions for what you've seen here today. You can also watch repeats of our shows at vtv4.vn or youtube.com/vtv4go. Once again, thank you very much for being here with us. This is Lanning, and I see you real soon.